Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It is Christian here. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. So today I'm bringing you another full face of first impressions, and I created this look right here on my face using all brand new products. I had to pull a couple of products that weren't brand new to kind of complete the look, but overall everything on my face is 100% brand new. I finally got a tutorial for you guys using the Stila Magnificent Metals because they are bomb, they are amazing. So I did kind of want you guys to see those in action. That is what is on my eyes today. Trying out new highlighters, new contours, just a lot of newness happening. So if you guys love these types of videos, you are definitely in the right place. I just quickly want to say that if you guys notice that I'm not full energy in these videos, or if I'm talking a little bit weird, it's because I just had a bunch of dental work done and I can't really like fully open my mouth or like smile and be super expressive, or it will really hurt my teeth, and hurt my mouth basically. So I'm like on a chicken noodle soup pudding diet because everything kind of just hurts, but I didn't want to go too long without filming a video for you guys, so I wanted to go ahead and get that up. So if that's why I seem low energy, that's why, but I definitely wanted to get some videos filmed for you, especially since I'm off of work. So yeah guys, so that's why I might sound a little crazy, that's why I might look a little, you know, down and out because I'm on some pain meds and all that good stuff. But anyways, if this is your first time here, you guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you are not new to my channel, you guys, welcome back. Thank you for continuing to join and support me. Well, if you want to see how I got this look using all new makeup products, then you are definitely in the right place, and you're going to want to go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so today I thought we could do a full face of first impressions. So I thought we would do a full face of first impressions, you guys, because that's a good way for me to make sure that I'm trying out all of my makeup. And once I have done full face to first impressions on all of my products, I'll come back and do like a full-on round out of all of my favorites, the products I think are really good, the products that I think that you guys could maybe skip out on. Now these are absolutely beautiful. I have played with them, I have swatched them, I have put some of them on my eyes just for fun, but I've never created a look using these. So I thought today I could use the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. I have no idea what look I have in mind, but I do definitely want to play with those today. So today we're going to start with the eyes because I do want to try one of these, and I'm going to use because you guys know I'm trying to find new holy grail products. I'm going to use the Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer. And the last time I used Urban Decay eyeshadow primers, they did not have the doe foot applicator. They had full on the squeezy tubes, I think. Did they used to be squeezy tubes? I don't remember doe foot. I feel like they used to be squeezy tubes. This definitely has a little bit more color payoff than my Benefit Stay Don't Stray, which you guys know I have been using since I started my channel. This definitely cancels the lids out a little bit more. And then I'm just gonna set the crease with a little bit of powder. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with one of these Stila palettes. This one is new on the market. This one is one of their full face palettes that I bought during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. I think because this one is newer, even though I've never used this one, I think I'm going to try this one today. And this is the Stila Metal and Matte Eyeshadow Palette. I think I'm going to use Kitten Karma today. So I'm going to start with this shade right here. This is my Sephora Pro Crease number 10 brush. You guys know I love this brush. I'm just going to place it in the eye, in the crease, above the crease of my eye. That already looks super chalky. You know, the eyeshadows already look super chalky. I don't know if it's the primer or if it's the eyeshadows, but I'm going to go ahead and take the primer off and just go back in with my Benefit Stay Don't Stray because I know that works. Yeah, that's much better. Next, I'm going to take the shade right next to it. These colors are very light and they're not applying the most pigmentation. That's not necessarily a bad thing though. Let's see. I'm gonna switch it down to this color to see if I can get a little bit more pigmentation. And then on a MAC 217, I'm just going to move one color over right here. We're kind of doing a very soft cut crease. I'm going to go into my Tarte's Pro palette, which of course is a palette I've definitely used before, but I want a little bit of a darker purple. So I'm going to take this purple right here. This is just going to be to help define the cut crease just a little bit more. And this is my MAC 221. Give a little bit more definition in the crease. I did want a bit of a darker purple. And now back in with the pinky tones, I'm going to mix these two together and just kind of and we'll go back and play with that a little bit more in just a sec. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and lightly cut the crease. We're just going to use a little bit of Tarte Shape Tape for that because it's already in front of me. And I'm just going to use a Sephora Pro Shader number 18 just to kind of clean it up the tiniest bit. And then I'm just going to set that down with a little bit of powder. So you can see when I open my eyes that I've created a little bit of an extra lid space. I'm going to go in with Kitten Karma. And I'm going to just kind of press it onto the lids. So beautiful. And when I get closer to my crease, I'm going to just take some on the back of my hand. And then the same brush that I cut the crease with, I'm just going to kind of start to get a little bit closer. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and finish this eye off camera, and then when I come back, we'll go ahead and finish this eye up. Alright guys, so we're going to move on to the face. We're going to come back to the eyes a little bit later. You definitely want to do your eye makeup first when using these, in my opinion, because the glitter fallout, you guys, there's a pretty decent amount of glitter fallout. So definitely want to do your eye makeup first. I just kind of use tape to get as much of the glitter off of my face off as possible, but it's kind of, some of it is kind of just stuck on there, so I guess I'm just going to be extra glittery today. So now I'm going to try out the Nars Radiance Primer. And the Nars Radiance Primer basically says it's energizing, revitalizing, oil-free, radiance-boosting complexion, works to instantly revive dull, fatigued skin, and helps add vitality to the complexion with encapsulated sunscreen beads that release on contact, delivering luxurious, fresh, broad spectrum protection. Also says that it prolongs and enhances the look of makeup. And this is what it looks like. So I probably hauled this, I think, in January, and I had misplaced it. I wanted to use it in my last first impressions, but I couldn't find it. So today we're gonna go ahead and give it a try. Interesting, I was expecting it to come out like clear, but it comes out like peachy pink color. And then right on top of that, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. And I'm not going to put that all over my face the way that I put the Nars primer. I'm going to center that right here in my pore area because it's supposed to be a pore perfecting primer. So this one is really thick. And I'm just going to center it right here. And I definitely squeezed out more than what I needed. So I'm just kind of swooping down and then out Just really trying to fill in those pores. Down into my smile lines. And I definitely think it did a pretty good job canceling out my pores, but I don't think I like the consistency of it, so we'll see how foundation applies over top. Nars one completely sank into the skin nicely. I think I like that one. That one did give like a zhuzh to the skin. We're gonna try out the Maybelline Dream Cushion, and I got mine in the shade Classic Ivory number 20. I think that this one is gonna be a little too light, but the shade up was a little too dark, and I was not about to buy 2 of them. So it is a cushion foundation, and I have really been enjoying a lot of cushion foundations lately, but I don't think, oh, this actually looks a little bit darker than I thought. Okay, that might work. But I don't think that I have tried any drugstore cushion foundations. So we're gonna give this a spin today. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Sigma F80, and we're gonna just apply this all over the face. Obviously it's a foundation. Where else would I apply it? Oh no, it's not too light. It feels very cooling. And it definitely has some pretty good coverage as well. I mean, I only dipped my brush in one time, and I've practically covered my whole face. It feels really, really, it's very blendable, you guys. I mean, a little bit went a very long way. Color match is a little off, but you guys, that was amazing. That literally, I dipped in one time. I'm gonna go in with another brush to kind of smooth everything out. Because that it does feel really wet. So I couldn't really, you guys, that's nice. What? You guys, that was impressive. Look at that. I only went in one time and it covered my entire face, you guys. You guys, that's really nice. I am very impressed by that. What was this, the Maybelline Dream Cushion? Very, very impressed by the coverage of this foundation, you guys. This is really, really nice. Wow, I'm kind of blown away right now. This is nothing new. I tried this in my last first impressions, but I'm gonna apply a little bit. I went a little crazy last time, way overboard. I'm just gonna use my finger to kind of work that in. My last first impressions, I used the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer as a spot concealer, but today I'm gonna try it underneath the eyes. I have not tried it underneath the eyes yet. So I'm just gonna take it in the pot with my finger. My fingers are clean, I just washed them. And I kind of warm it up with my fingers first. And then I'm gonna kind of run it down the side of my nose. And then I'm gonna take my dampened beauty blender and just push it into the skin. This concealer, I have been using it as a spot concealer, and it is super nice. See how it's gonna wear. I've been hearing a lot of people say it's beautiful underneath the eyes, which is why I wanted to give it a shot underneath the eyes today. The Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer is one of my favorites, with the exception of the MAC Studio, is it Studio Finish, the one that comes in a pot. That is actually my most purchased concealer, the Nars Radiant Creamy. That's actually nice underneath the eyes as well, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit down the center of my forehead, around the sides of my chin, my nose where I get a little extra red. And then I'm just going to blend that in. This concealer blends better than any other pot concealer that I've ever used. I even think it's a little bit more blendable than my favorite concealer of like all time. I honestly am beginning to think that my favorite concealer of all time, which was that MAC Studio Finish concealer, is no longer my favorite concealer. I haven't had it in months. That's really nice, you guys. Really, really nice. So far, so good. Okay, so this is a powder foundation, so I'm gonna go in with this very lightly. Now this is a Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Color Correcting Foundation. I'm gonna use it to see how it sits on top of powder. I've also had this for a very long time, so again, I'm gonna use this very lightly just to kind of set the perimeter of my face, and then I'm gonna go in with something else to kind of set my under eye. So just very lightly. That's definitely not too cakey, not too heavy, especially for a powder foundation. I went in with a very light hand to kind of dust that all over my face. The reason why I'm not going to take it underneath my eye is because it is a powder foundation and I don't want anything too cakey underneath there. For underneath the eye, I'm going to go in with the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. And I'm going to take the yellow shade and a little bit of the beige. I'm just working the creases out. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the yellow and then a little bit of the beige and just kind of mix those together. And then I'm going to start towards the bottom of my under eye and work my way up. It definitely gave a little bit of a brightness from this eye compared to this one, but nothing like over the top. I'm not going to use this to contour with, or maybe I can. I don't know, because I kind of wanted to try out the Tarte Don't Be Afraid to Dazzle Double Duty contouring set. I feel like this just looks a little bit better as far as contour shades than this. I feel like this looks a little bit better. Maybe I'll go in with the contour with this one and then do like a little bit of bronzing with that. I can try that. Don't ruin my makeup. It's actually applying pretty nicely. This is actually applying nicer than I thought. I heard a lot of negative things about this contour palette. And just kind of take the edge of the brush and then just kind of work it down. Start with this shade right here. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this shade right here, which I think is Turn It On Pearl. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of that and then just, it's nice, pretty, very reflective, very pretty. Take this Urban Decay Afterglow blush in the shade Fetish, which is like a pinky purplish shade. And I also bought this from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, the last one that I never got around to using. So this is very pigmented. So we're gonna just run that in between the blush and the contour and the highlight. I used to hear a lot of good things about these blushes when they first came out, and now I don't really hear much about them anymore. Very pigmented, very easy to blend, very pretty color. Take the dark purple from the Tartelette palette and run that on the lower lash line. And then we're gonna switch back over to the Stila palette and we're gonna take that purple right there. Or I guess that's more of like a purpley pinky brown. And then I'm gonna run that underneath my lower lash line. And then back to this pink right here. I'm just gonna diffuse it out a little bit more. Now we're gonna go back up to the top lash line. Now that the glitter's had a little bit time to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna darken out that the outer V. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna press the color, and we're gonna do this in sections. So we're gonna take the lightest color first. So we're gonna go in with this shade right here. And I'm just gonna press it. And then I'm going to take the darker brown, the darker purple back in the Tartelette palette, and I'm going to press that in. Alright guys, sorry, right here my mic actually cut out, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just deepening up the outer V just to give it a little bit extra definition. I'm going to take one of the new NYX Faux Black eyeliner pencils, you guys. These are actually really creamy and really pigmented. I actually do like them a lot. Alright guys, so I went ahead and applied a little bit of Bite Beauty's Movember 2016 to the lips. I decided to skip out on lashes. All in all, you guys, I'm very happy with the way that this look turned out. I'm very happy with all of the different products that were used. I think all in all, this was a successful first impressions. There's nothing that I outwardly didn't like. I do think that the Stila shadows, I do think that they're actually pretty good. They're not like my absolute favorite eyeshadows that I've ever used in like in like my life, but they're workable. I like the way the eye makeup looks. I like the way everything came together. I don't typically do purple lips like this, so I definitely wanted to do something a little bit more out the box for myself. And all in all, I am very impressed with everything. I think the thing that I am most impressed with is the Dream Cushion foundation. Hopefully it wears nicely throughout the day, and if it wears nicely throughout the entire day, this is going to be a full-on winner, you guys, because I was so impressed by this. The Casey Holmes highlight, I mean, come on now, like, it's blindingly beautiful. So all in all, you guys, I think that this was a very successful first impressions. I love the eye look. I think everything just looks really, really nice, you guys. So if you enjoy these types of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, you guys. Don't forget to comment down below letting me know what your favorite products were, or what some of the favorite products that you have been trying out are. So that way maybe I can try some of those products out, you guys. And I think I have one more video of this to do, of a full face to first impressions, and then I'm going to start playing with all of the products, and then hopefully at the end of the month I can do a full-on roundup of all of the different products that I have tried out in these videos, tell you guys what I like, tell you guys what I don't like, and just kind of give you a better understanding. So it will be a little bit different than, of course, favorites videos, because this is just specifically these products. Now if any of these make it to the favorites videos, well then that just goes to show that they are really absolutely amazing. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it. I hope that you did enjoy this video. If you like first impression try-ons, makeup tutorials, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.